All right, guys, I have this video for you. This have a starting problem, and this is the 2013 Acura MDX. And we're gonna show you today where the starting motor relay is. And they have two relay, one control power, one control ground. The power from the computer, send the ground to one, and then the other one send the power to the starter. Safety feature, whatever. That's what they do with this one. So I don't know if they work from 2010 to 13, 14, but the relay is under here. So I moved the pedal. Actually, it was on the bracket here for the pedal. You gotta push a screwdriver in the gap here and pull the bracket off. So we got a lot of space now. We could take her out and do our testing. So we put this to the side. Lots of space here, as you can see. And our relay is right here. Those are the relay for the starter. I don't know what the next one is, but it only have two relay and there's a one. So if you hear the clicking when I do the key, somebody else was done in this already, so I don't know if they changed the relay or the right position for the relay, but those are the relay here, guys. Take a note, and you could access them here while you do your testing. So one of these relay send the power to the starter. So we're gonna be wondering, we're gonna see why no power from the starter is coming when you turn the key. So it's, by the time they're clicking, that's showing you that the computer is activating the circuit. If the relay working, that's a different story. We don't know. So we're gonna be doing testing. So this video is just to show you where the relay is for the starter motor, and all these relays the same. So it's two relay. I don't know what the next one is. Maybe I will make another video about the next one. And yeah, so you have a computer box here and above, and then we have a bolt if you want to take out that box. Up there, you have a bolt somewhere up there that you could take out the computer box. Yeah, somewhere there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's somewhere there. Somewhere here has a bolt or nut right there. Okay, so this is just to show you where the starter motor relay is. It's right underneath. You pull the pedal to the side, and then you could do your testing. Today, this vehicle have an aftermarket stereo, but we're gonna see why no signal is coming from there to the relay. And obviously, guys, the relay is clicking, so some kind of signal is coming, activating the relay. But if the power is not getting to the starter, we're gonna check to see if the output for the relay, the second relay that sends the current, because one is controlled by the computer, one is controlled by ground, and one is sending the power to the starter motor. So this is the relay under here, and I don't want to make a long video and make it boring. So yeah, I'm gonna show you this one. Yeah, so this relay bring the power to this starter, the S wire, the signal wire. So this is right here. And guys, this starter is from a older model Acura, like 2010 8. It's the same thing, guys, but just mean the connection is pointed the other way. So I'm gonna show you that right now. So yeah, this starter is different. Only thing different, this one is pointing up and this other one is on the end. But if you want to make it work, you just take out the connection from the lock and turn it to the side. So I just put this in to test the starter because the engine have a drag, like it's leaking oil in the cylinder or water is not turning over the engine. So that's the next video to be covered. All right, so as I say, guys, the two starter identical bolting pattern. When you put them in, you have a gasket here. I don't know if it make a difference regarding, but please put back the gasket. And yeah, so I tested starter out of the car. It seemed to work fine. So that means it have some other issue going on along the way. So, and how I test this starter, guys, I'm gonna show you. I put a grung, because in the car it grungs, right? So I put a grung anywhere here, anywhere on the body, could be anywhere. So I put it here, grung, and then hook up the 12 volts here. But if you do it here, it's gonna spin, and that's just because of loose connection. It arc. So look at this. This one is to make it spin. So where this works, when you trigger this one and you trigger the S wire, it push the lever out, the fork up, and then the fork touch this one, then it starts spinning. So the starter motor don't just spin, go in and just spin. It comes back, it retract. I'm going to show you that right now just to retract it. So if you put it where the S wire is, it just retract. Okay, I'm going to try to. Okay, just give me a second. I have a piece of wire here I could use. Okay, I'll find it. Okay, so, okay, I have it right here. So I have this one, old connection. So I'm going to put it on. So I guess the phone. So I'm going to put it on right here. Okay, that's in. So this one, always, this one is right here. So I'm going to put power to this. This one only bring out the left and right. So that's where the power goes first. See that, guys? And then it connect to this one right here. That's how when you do that, right, this one have the power all the time. So when this one pull up the fork, it goes up to this connection and it starts spinning. So you see that? I click it. So when here start the motor only clicking and it's not spinning, this one is bad. When you hear it only clicking and it's not spinning, it is this one. When you hear it spinning but not clicking, it's this one. So if you understand the jig, that's what it is. So this is when we put this one, always power. So the power going to be there. So when the fork comes up, it connect internally to this one and make this one spin. So if you put the power from here to there, it will push out and then spin that. So that's a slight delay when you go, because you have to, the fork have to go in to touch the flywheel and come back to retract. So that motion helps you to get a clean, effective start. So I'm going to show you this. I'm going to use my pliers, demonstrate. So I just put my power on this one to this one, and you will see. I just put one to here, one to it, you see? See, guys? But it's kind of shaky, guys, because I'm using one hand. So let me just put the phone on the thing so you can get a better look. Okay, so okay, this is the signal wire that gets the computer from the computer ignition switch. Bring the 12 volts here. This is the power all the time, and this is just a ground. So if I just set the power here, this will spin. But if this solenoid is not working, it will not click. The clicking part is when it pulls out the socket to the flywheel. So that activates first, and then this put the power and this spin turn the car. Obviously, the bigger motor, which is here, it's this is not a motor. This is like a magnetic field kind of thing. When you put the current, it pulls the fork out to the flywheel, and then it activates the power here that spins the motor to turn the engine. So this, what I'm just creating here, I'm just putting the power here and there, like if you start in the car. So when you start the car, this one you're gonna get. That's what you're getting. So that's also how the starter motor work. The two don't activate at the same time. One is to spin the engine, one is to take the wheel to turn the engine forward to the flywheel. Then it goes back. When the power here is cut, it goes back. That's cut when you by computer, or it cuts when you let go the key. All a vehicle, if you keep cranking, this will keep cranking the engine, and you hear the vehicle kind of go, eh. That is like the older vehicle, or some vehicle don't have the feature. But new vehicle now, you can keep cranking, because when the engine start, it shut down the starting motor from damaging it. This is only to drive, but not to be driven. That's the principle of this starter. If you have a starter like this and it's not coming back, it's gonna be spinning with the flywheel, and it's gonna damage the starter, because this is only to turn the engine over, not to the engine be turning this over. So it overheats and it burn out. And when you're cranking your vehicle, don't crank it for 2 minutes at a time. Let it cool, because the winding in these get very hot and it draw out the current. So a little bit of thumbs up. If a power is drawing and a starter motor, it takes more current to start the engine again than to keep it cranking. So when your battery is dead, guys, make sure go for the best shot you can and crank that engine. And if it don't start, don't try to stop if you don't have enough power to go back again, because it won't, because it will take your power. It need about 9 voltage to start, but some cases you could start with 8 volts according to the weather out there and the temperature and a lot of different variants. You could start with actually 8 volts in the battery if your engine is not. So I see sometimes people start with 7, but it's according to your battery cells and how weak the cells is and how much. It had all different factors, guys. So this is how the starting motor work. This video turned into how the starting motor work, and that wire sending the signal from the relay. It's all about the relay. This is a 2013 Acura MDX, and that's we just showing you where the relay is. So we're gonna put on the description that how the starter work too. So guys, if you like this video and you like stuff like this, please consider subscribe. Why not? And share the love. Our main purpose here is to make people learn about stuff so they can be aware of their situation. And guys, if you're trying to do things on your own, always walk safe, cover your eyes, cover your hands, and be safe. So thank you for watching, guys. Until the next video, have a good day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Love you guys.